Have you ever noticed when a group of women walk into a bar, a nightclub, or a party, there's always one girl who stands out, who men are most drawn to? You know the one. She comes in, she's unbothered, she's usually always smiling, probably the life of the party. And she is just living, she's just being. That's the girl I call the rom-com girl. And that came up to me because I had a friend who used to always be gripping her phone, gripping to everything that her man was either doing or not doing, when he was calling or not calling, when he was texting or not texting. We could not go to dinner, lunch, or brunch without her looking at her phone that she had set next to her right there by her forks and knife. And one time it started to be a bit unsettling because here I am, I'm going out with you. I want to enjoy the time with my friend that I probably haven't seen for a while. I'm present in the moment to enjoy the company of a good friend while she's just bothered every 30 seconds looking at her cell phone to make sure or assess if he's texted. And one day I had to use that analogy. I said, you know how in romantic comedies, think about your favorite one. There's always the girl men are attracted to or drawn to. She's not necessarily the most beautiful girl in the bunch, but she's not bothered. She's not coming in for attention. She's just coming in to have a good time. I can think of Mandy Moore, for example, in the movie Because I Said So. Her mom is trying to set her up with a bunch of different guys, and here she is having a conversation with multiple people, and she's just enjoying herself, laughing. Her head is tilted back. She's even snorting, and a guy is looking at her, and he's finding that endearing and smiling, and he goes and zone in to go talk to her. I think that's reverence. That's reverence for yourself because you're just present in the moment. You're living, you're being who you are. You are not seeking attention or validation. You're just enjoying your life. You're enjoying your surrounding. You're enjoying everyone with whom you are in a moment. And I think when you're not gripping, that is when you are giving yourself self-reverence or reverence. And that is drawing, because that's light, that's airy, that's attractive, that's oxygen. And anyone, men or women, will be drawn to that. Think about maybe a time, if you were to flip it, when someone was gripping onto you so much and how suffocating it might have felt. That is the same feeling, maybe if you're the one gripping, that you're placing on someone else. And nothing heavy is drawing. Nothing heavy is attractive. So my advice would be, think about tapping into your rom-com girl. I can think of a time when I was 24, went out dancing on South Beach with a friend, and I was looking forward to go out and dance that night. I had a hot pink dress on and the stilettos to match, and my purpose was just to go out and have a good time. Yes, I saw a good-looking guy dancing on the dance floor, and he saw me and he asked me to dance, and I said sure. He was a good dancer, and I had a good time dancing with him, but he would not let me go all night. And I had scoped a few other, what I thought were eligible bachelors, and I wanted to dance with them. They would look at me smiling. I'm ready to dance, but this one is just gripping onto me all night long. And when it became even too much, it was when another guy approached wanting to talk to me, and he screamed at him saying, "Back off, that's my wife." And that's when I said, okay, you know what? This is too much. I'm done. I'm ready to go. And whenever I think about that, it's two things. I'm enjoying that feeling that I was the rom-com girl because I know I was that night. I know I attracted a lot of attention. That was my moment and I enjoyed it. But at the same time, I didn't like the feeling of someone, a total stranger, gripping onto me. And it makes me think, now that I'm older, about moments when maybe I've done this to a man, and that's not pleasant, and it definitely is not attractive. What it does, it simply pushes people away from you. So I think sometimes we can reflect on when we've seen a girl who was the rom-com girl and maybe wondered what it is about her. Why is everybody drawn to her? What is so special? And that's because we're not in a place to live that moment, that rom-com girl moment. But we've all had the rom-com girl moment. So I would urge you to think about your moment, the most rom-com girl moment you might have had, and tap into that energy to let that out. Don't do it to attract attention from men, but just do it to enjoy that feeling, because it is a great feeling and it is also attractive, and it is a way to revere yourself, because when you revere yourself, your person will revere you. So revere your inner goddess.